I lost my.
I got it. Put your hands on it. Okay. Get down. I got this on.
Being a father isn't an easy job, but some people just aren't cut out for it. In today's video, we're going to show you what happens when evil fathers realized cops found their disturbing secret. Breaking point. We begin in New Jersey, where on July 26, 2024, officers were called to the home of 33-year-old Raymond Turner after he got into an argument with his daughter. The girl's mother was concerned that the fight would turn violent, so she called 911. When officers arrived, Turner was standing outside, and the caller's motherly instincts turned out to be right.
I'm back to the house. The keys are upstairs.
Are you taking me to jail because I have other kids? I need to know now.
We just need to know what's going on.
Her mother called the cops on me because this is my child that I gave birth to. But I was yelling at you, right? I was yelling at you, and you couldn't find your mother's stuff. Then did you start yelling back? Yes or no? Okay, so my child disrespected me. I outlined it. Like, her mom was on the phone. I said, hey, I'm gonna call your mother because we don't, so she know it's not me. But what did her mom do? First thing, did your mom try to talk to you? Yes or no, to calm you down? Yes or no? Okay, stop talking. Listen to what okay, I'm gonna turn this way. Her mom, no, listen to what I'm saying. That's what I mean.
Talk to us, sir.
That's what I'm saying. Okay, so if I'm telling, I seen the situation was escalating.
Yeah.
Her mom tells me about her behavior. So I called her mother to be like, hey, try to calm her down. Her mom gets on the phone and right here in the back, her mom gets on the phone and basically is not really listening. I said, FaceTime me. So you can see. Are we on FaceTime?
Yeah, right.
So you can see. Because I got 3 other kids, another one in school. It's not me, but if a 13-year-old is not listening, yelling back at me, why? Because nobody's talking to you, little girl.
Yeah, just
myself.
So whoop her Fanny. That's what you're disrespectful. That's what
I don't want to whoop her. She disrespected my mother.
So tell your mother to come get you.
Okay, let me talk to her.
No, she's on the phone.
Why?
Come get her.
just try to calm down. Remember where we were before?
Okay. That's right. Stop, little girl.
Just breathe. Come on,
No,
man.
listen to what I'm saying. Listen to what I'm saying.
Come on, come here.
Long as I gave birth to you, can we walk away? Bro,
Just calm
little
down.
girl, walk with Fanny. Listen to what I'm saying. Take her to jail.
Can you just walk?
Take her to jail.
Nobody's.
Take her to jail. She don't want to listen.
What's your name?
Go take her to jail.
What's your name? What's your name?
I don't have a name. I don't like I just came from work. Feel my shirt. I just came from work.
Again, we just came because neighbors, I think, were your...
Her mother?
Your girlfriend.
No, that's not my girlfriend. That's my
Your
first
baby's
child
mother. Right.
That's not my baby's mother. My baby's mother is that way.
Okay.
That is a child's mother that was with me, and I love my daughter.
Yeah.
Turner tried to convince the officers that he was trying to teach his daughter a lesson, but the officers weren't buying his story.
You come to me for the summer, and I'm trying to make the best of it.
I understand.
Then she's being disrespectful.
I get it.
And why? She has to go home because she has some type of appointment.
Okay.
She lost her, and look, her mom hanged up. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
It's not me.
Right.
But she want to call the cops to do what?
I don't know what she thought was occurring.
That's what I'm saying.
We got a call from the mother.
That's what I'm saying. What happened?
We just came because you guys were arguing. That's
my daughter.
Again, we just...
I can yell at my daughter all I want.
We don't know who's yelling inside the apartment or what's occurring. Do you
That's
understand?
what I know.
That's it. That's
I
fine.
told you what happened
Yes.
and stuff like.
Yes, I don't have to talk anymore.
Right. That's what I mean.
Everything's fine.
Go to the car with Fanny so she can drop you home. No, walk to the car. Talk to the officer walking to the car. Talk to the officer walking to the car. Leah, I love you. Whatever happened, we'll discuss it in a couple weeks when we both calm down. But we too much at edge. Because I tried to tell you, in my work jug that I take to work with water, it's in the back. Drink the water, relax. And sit in the back and please don't disrespect Fanny, and I'm gonna go tell her, don't talk about what happened. Okay? I don't want y'all to be in there beefing with each other. Do you understand? No, do you understand? I just want you to know.
I'm allowed to take the password or screen time.
That's what I mean. Call your mother back then.
She don't know the password.
She don't know the password to something that she put on the stuff that I paid for. No, sorry. And put it on speaker. Put it on speaker. Give me the phone. Give me the phone. No. Give me the phone. It's speaker. Can't go. She's not picking up because you see, she called the cops to escalate something. You should have just listened to me. I understand you was no. I'm the parent. No. You see, this.
It's because you're.
No.
You see,
Get out,
you're
get out.
raising
No,
your
no,
voice
okay.
at me.
Dude. Just chill.
Okay, I'm sorry. No, all right, I'm sorry.
Turn around. No.
All right, turn around. Bang!
Turn around.
All right. No, okay, I get it. Now, let me get my slipper.
Turn around.
Bang!
Why are you locking him up?
Because I pushed past him because Leah was just. No, go ahead. I'm not pushing my mouth.
all right.
Take her phone. Take her phone. Bang! No.
All right, man.
No,
All right,
I'm not.
Relax.
No, I'm
Relax.
not.
Chill.
Turner couldn't calm down, even though the officers did everything they could to get him out of there as quickly as possible.
Yeah. Take the phone.
Where's your phone? May I get my slipper? Yeah. No. I have no idea for nothing. I don't mean nothing, bro.
I'm coming to the precinct.
Yeah, well, you have to, man. Leah, listen to what I'm saying. Oh, you're not listening.
I hear you.
Listen, look at me. Look at me. So it's like that? Stop. So just stop. Don't escalate it no more. Stop. Just escalate. No, look.
No, but you this is
Stop. Just come on. No. Look, Leah, stop. Shh.
All right, you don't want to go in the car with her?
Come.
Stay
Get in the
over here,
car.
I'll get another car to bring you up to headquarters.
All right. So get in the car and be quiet, mama. I was trying to get to my door. I wasn't gonna touch her.
Man,
or nothing,
I understand exactly what happened, but you didn't have to. Come on, just sit down, man.
It's my right. I don't want to go to jail.
You're probably not going to go to jail. Do you have warrants and stuff?
I don't know. No, I don't do nothing.
Yeah.
I just look.
You're probably going to get paperwork and you have to go to court. And that's it, man.
Well, could you tell her what precinct we going to?
She knows already.
Bang! We going to Hoboken. You going to get her? No, you can't go and get her.
Can you
gotta
just sit
come.
down?
Okay.
Sit down.
All right, you're right.
All right, man.
Sorry.
Nah, man. It's
I
cool.
can't.
Just try to get your other. It's real tight back there, dude.
Open the window for me, please.
I'll open the window. I gotta get in front.
No, I'm not gonna. Get out.
Yeah, you get out, buddy.
I don't want to.
No, you go. Yeah. Just walk over here.
Not trying to mess up.
Nah, don't worry about it, dude.
After being escorted into the precinct, the officers learned that it wasn't his first interaction with police. He had an outstanding warrant for his arrest.
Come on, this way, man. All right. You got anything on you?
No. I have like regular stuff in my pocket. No regular.
All right, cool. That'll help the whole process too.
I don't got my ID or nothing.
We'll get it. Don't worry about it. Just turn around. Sorry. Again, am I good in this pocket?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm not gonna get stuck or anything, right?
All my keys. That's my. You see, that's the FedEx ID. I literally, with my clothes wet, I literally was coming from work, bro.
You got another person?
All right.
What's your name?
My name is Raymond Turner.
Raymond Turner?
Raymond D. Turner. Yes, sir.
Pretty good.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I was just trying to like
What's your name?
31291.
312?
Good.
I just want to make sure that it's her and my baby mother and my child is in the car. I just don't want them to be like
Fighting with each other.
on anything.
Don't try to worry about stuff you can't even control, man. Because you're not. I'm sure they'll be fine, man. Don't worry about stuff that's like, because you already like you're freaking out, dude. Just try to chill, dude. You all right?
Turner was charged with obstruction and had to face charges on an outstanding warrant. If you think Raymond was unhinged, wait until you meet the suspect in our next case. Danger Stop. On July 25th, 2024, law enforcement officers in Fruitland Park, Florida, were on the lookout for an impaired driver after an emergency operator received a call from a man who claimed that a bar patron left the bar with his young son in the vehicle. It didn't take the officers long to locate the vehicle, and the driver, Anthony Michael Page, came completely unglued.
Didn't I just tell you not to drive?
I waited.
No,
till the
you
time was
you
right.
waited like 15 minutes.
It's been like 45
It
minutes.
has not been 45 minutes. I sat in that parking lot the
literally
entire
live right
time.
there.
It does not matter. Your kid is in the child in the backseat with no seatbelt on, and you were driving
I
intoxicated.
just told him to put him to seatbelt.
No.
Please don't do me like
You're
this. man.
driving with your
I'm
child
not
in the car.
intoxicated.
Yes, you are. Your words are slurred. If you think 45 minutes have passed, you're wrong.
Please, if it's 45
No,
minutes,
step out of the car.
I'm just trying to get right there, bro. Trying to ruin my whole life.
Watch the kid. Come here, buddy. Come stand up here with me. So, I know we just talked to you in that parking lot. How long ago did you say that was?
I was 30, 45 minutes. I'm just trying to make it right here. It's the next turn. It's fine. So I was just trying to make
Okay,
it.
well, I
Thought it was
sat in
good
that.
enough
No,
in case.
I sat in that
I
parking
only
lot.
had 2 drinks.
According to the bar, you had 2 beers and 2 shots. That is too much for you to be driving with a child in the car. Okay? And it definitely was not 35 minutes because I sat there and watched you drive off. And then from there to here, I watched you cross this bike lane 3 times.
I don't agree with that, but okay, if that's what you say.
Okay. Are you willing to participate in field sobriety tests to see if you were allowed to drive?
I would like to walk home.
Well, we're past that point. We told you to walk home from the bar.
I did, but I waited the time till I was sober enough to drive. You're only allowed 2. So you
Yes,
could drive.
but you had 2 and according to the
I
bar.
didn't even
They
drink
had a
the
receipt
shots
to
like
show
that.
me.
Anthony agreed to participate in field sobriety tests, but they didn't go as expected.
So you think I'm
Are you willing to participate in field sobriety exercises?
sure? Do I have to? Do I have to?
I mean, it's your legal right, but
I'll sure. I'll try.
based off of...
I'm not. I know I'm not.
Okay. Arms down by your side. Alright.
This one.
You see the tip of my pen?
This one.
Alright. I want you to follow the tip of my pen with your eyes and your eyes only, keeping your head completely straight forward, okay?
This one.
So, I'm going to demonstrate So, starting here, you're going to take 9 heel-to steps forward, okay? So, for my demonstration purposes only, I'm going to do 3 steps. Keeping your hands down by your side. You're going to do 1, 2, 3. You're going to continue all the way to 9.
Alright.
Once you get to 9, you're going to take a series of small steps and turn around, like so.
I did have.
Keep your hands down by your side. You can begin.
I'm sorry for what every thing I did. I'm very bad.
Your hands down by your side. You may begin. Count out loud. For this one, you're going to put your pointer finger out on both hands like this. Keep them down by your side, making a fist with the rest of your hand like this. Hold one finger up.
I'm sorry, this is a little confusing.
Okay.
Can you please explain
Hold,
again?
hold one finger up like this, and then put it down by your side like this on both sides. Okay? Stay like that until I tell you to begin. Okay?
Yes,
So
ma'am.
when I tell you to begin, you're going to tilt your head back, close your eyes. Keep them closed and keep your head tilted back until I tell you to stop,
Alright.
okay? So I'm going to either say left or right. You take the tip of your finger,
Please do not.
touch the tip of your nose, okay?
I just guessed that.
All right. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Go ahead and tilt your head back and close your eyes. Left. Return down to your side. For the rest of them, I'm not going to tell you to return your fingers, just return them back after you touch your nose, okay? So once you touch your nose, bring it back down to your
I
side.
think I get it.
He completed the test and thought he was free to go, but he was sadly mistaken. The officers would have to find someone to look after his son.
I didn't do any. I mean, I have it on my head. I just haven't pulled it out.
Sorry, Jess. How was his issue?
How was his issue? Oh, it was pretty bad.
Sorry.
Stopped counting several times. Sorry, I was scribbling.
You're the one who's gonna read it.
I know you have more DUI than I do. I mean, I think I have enough. But what do you?
You think you have enough? Yep. Nope. No.
What are we gonna do with this one?
We have to call someone.
Okay. I mean, he lives right there, but I don't know if he has anyone. with a
We
mother
find
or
out what y'all security.
Okay. Can you hold on to this for me?
Yeah.
You know I'm not 1032. Alright. Go ahead and place your hands on my back.
My wife is at work at Harbor Chase Villages. Can you please get her? Why am I being arrested, by the way? What? Why?
His problems grew after he admitted to having contraband in his car and threatening the officers.
Son, can I please talk to him, please?
Well, we're gonna search you first.
Sure.
Stand right
Yes,
here. Nope. Stay over here.
Son.
Is there anything on you that you're not supposed to have?
I don't believe so. No, I smoke. I got a weed card. I believe so. If I do, I got a weed card anyway, so.
It better be contained in a prescription container.
True that.
That's what you
I understand. I'll please just talk to you, Why did you say I failed?
You got a number for your wife?
Yes.
He said he doesn't have
It's Harbor Chase Villages. I have a phone, but I just don't have service.
Have a seat.
Yes, ma'am. I love you, son. Everything's gonna be okay, okay? Alright? You promise? You promise you'll be okay. You're gonna go home, Mom. Sorry.
We're towing that car. I tow, like,
wife's name?
what's your wife's name?
Nicole
Nicole Santana?
Nicole Celentano. At
Celentana.
Harbor Chase Village, she's a med tech nurse.
Nicole
She
Celentana.
takes care of all y'all. She works with y'all. What you gonna do, tough guy? What you gonna do, tough guy?
Feet in the car.
Yeah, I bet.
Okay.
Tough guy. Son?
I was asking him his name and date of birth. So I can
Yeah,
call
you
him
hate me
DCF.
anyways. I already seen you, bro.
What's his last name?
That's what it is. His last name is Celentano. You really think I'm drunk?
I really?
Really?
Wholeheartedly.
Ha,
Yes.
very
So can you
smart,
spell his
yeah.
last name for me?
Absolutely, if it helps my child. Does it?
Yeah, because DCF's going to come pay you guys a visit.
Oh, I already do. We're not doing nothing wrong.
Then you have nothing to worry about.
Alright, you know what? You're gonna be hard. Can we take it a break, bro, please?
Just give me his last name and I'm going to close the door and hopefully I don't have to talk to you anymore.
Oh, that's really mean. That's not nice. Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yes.
You just called me. Do you think I want to have any words with you?
Nah,
Okay then.
I'm sorry. My kids, I see them scream when they cry.
Yeah, he's.
You understand?
We'll
Let me
figure it out
give
when
it
Mom
to you.
gets here. Sergeant Howard said we're going to wait and see if Mom can come pick it up.
Unopened bottle of alcohol. Does it come as evidence or does it stay?
way to get in the car. I don't want to take this. Is it cold? Yeah. Is it cold?
No, it's unopened, like cinnamon fireball thing. It's not cold.
Where was that?
Alright, sit tight, I'll be right there.
Department. As per the park,
if I look at my 1015 time, please.
she requested me to come out to do a breath test. I'm a certified breath test operator with the state of Florida. Okay. Yeah.
His attitude wasn't any better when they arrived at the precinct and the officers were running out of patience.
You already took a test, you know I panicked. You let dude talk you into it. You even said it on the I'm not stupid. Talk to my lawyer. Get out of the COVID. Till then, I do, dog. I'm just trying to pull up the shoes. My kids, you okay? Sweetheart, I'm not talking okay?
Okay, don't call me sweetheart.
I'm sorry.
And your son is with his mother.
That's all I want to hear. Thank you so much. I just want to say thank you to you. Can I? You care at all if I say thank you? No. Thank you for putting my kids with his right family that lives, I take care of and do everything. Thank you so much, man. I'm refusing because what you the test you did was that's why I'm refusing. Okay, you make that clear. That's how I feel.
Okay, I'm letting you know I wasn't there.
He refused to submit to a breath test and decided to play the victim card to get some sympathy.
That's what I care about. I don't care about me at all, bro. Kill me, bro. I don't care. I care about the kid that I raised. I have 3 sons.
How old is your son?
3 of them. 2 of them are in camp right now in North Carolina. 1 of them is with me. saying I got a child.
You couldn't even tell me your son's birthday.
Head kid, 7/18/18. It just happened.
Okay, so why did you not tell me that when
You
we
didn't
were there?
ask me.
Yes, we did.
Well, maybe I was flustered for scrambling with me. 7/18/18.
4.5.
I can tell you 2/18/13, 9/20/15. I can tell any one of my son's birthday. You fucking. You're lying. I just said 6 before. You're trying. You just said 6. If it said 6, are you high, bro? Are you?
No.
Then 7/18/18. Do the math.
I'm doing the math. If you would give me a second. Why am I
You would
caught?
think-
Sorry, sir. I thought you knew math. My bad.
Oh, that's why I'm a cop. I'm not
I understand. I'm an idiot, but I was not wrong. I was in there for 2 seconds to grab my. They said they were watching my child when I was on. People I know. I live here. I've been here for fucking 8 years. I know everyone in that whole bar. They're all.
last name. Your last name is Page.
Yes, sir. Do I have a bond, ma'am? And ma'am, one more thing I'd like to say. I didn't mean to be rude to you, okay? I'm sorry. I just have a lot going on that you had maybe just did your job, okay? And I don't think I agree with you. That's it, okay?
What's his birthday?
Which one?
9/15/87.
Everything. I just want to say I didn't mean to be rude to you, okay?
87.
I know you make all rules of my future life. I get that.
Page was charged with driving under the influence and child. The Florida father in our next case takes child to the next level. Deplorable conditions. In Flagler County, Florida, officers were called to a home in the morning of March 16, 2025, after dispatch received a call from a woman who claimed her drunk neighbor wasn't supervising his 2-year-old son. She knew because she found the boy wandering in the street. Let's see how the officers handled it.
Y'all need to take that kid.
Can you tell me what happened?
About 20 minutes before we called, I saw the baby wandering around here. Well, I figured Ross was in his driveway.
Okay.
You know, I just said, oh, Ross was out letting the kid walk around. Well, you know, there's not much traffic.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a Sunday. All of a sudden, I see this car slowing down, stopped. Another one. I went, oh, God. And I went, oh. And I went out there, and sure enough, that baby was out there. 20 minutes later, he's inside, passed out because he's a horrible. That house needs to be condemned.
So the baby was outside for 20 minutes on his own?
At least.
At least 20 minutes.
At
But it
least.
probably was longer because that's when you
That's
came out.
when I saw him.
Okay.
And then I went out back and I talked to the lady. I said, y'all need to call the police. I came back in. I called the police. They called the police. A kid should not be allowed to wander a neighborhood.
Right, right.
Too many people are talking on the phone and texting, and they speed through this neighborhood. And he's not, I know y'all can't do anything, but I'm going to find the mother.
Mm-hmm.
The woman had no love for her neighbor. The more she talked, the worse the story got.
I wish y'all wouldn't give it to him because
We're not,
he'll
no, this
retaliate.
isn't for his information.
Okay.
This is for our
His
documentation.
name's Lana, Lana. McLean, McLain. And I know y'all are going to let him off. I know your hands are tied, but I'm going to find his wife, the mother is named Katie. I don't know her last name because they were not
We
married.
have ways to find that out. I'm sure there's.
I know you do.
Yeah.
And she needs to be aware that Ross let that youngin wander this neighborhood. She needs to do something about not letting him have that kid.
Well, there's probably something going on, but I'm
Well,
sure
and listen, Ross is full of. He'll tell you anything. He lies. He lies. He's a. I know my brothers are grown, and they're pitiful. They're pitiful, but they can't be left with children.
right.
They got a pool in their backyard. The child of these
Well, we
Call them
can't
up.
just take the child, but we have a protocol that we take with these types of
What is it?
situations. DCF has to be notified
Okay.
of anything like this.
And
That's
they'll
not,
notify-
we're not
they'll
just gonna
notify
turn a
them.
blind eye and just turn away and give them back.
Good,
That's not
because
how that happens.
This is a chronic. That man, he's out of his mind. He don't know. He don't know. He knows nothing. He's gonna lose everything.
All right. Well, Miss Lana, thank you so much for giving
But
her
we're being so upset.
No, you.
But really,
I would
I've
be
been
too.
watching him for a long time. And
Mhm.
he went too far.
Yeah.
He went too far.
Bye.
His door's always unlocked. And I'm sure the baby's big enough. The baby.
Yeah, he said he knows how to unlock doors now. So.
As the officer took the woman's statement, her partners questioned the suspect, and he had an excuse for everything.
Yeah, I got up. He had woken up. I had gotten up, and he went to watch Coco Melon and do his ABCs. So he's in there doing his ABCs, and then I go to the bathroom, like, because sometimes you got to take a in the morning, So I went to go do that. Normally it's quick in and out, and he's watching his ABCs on the Coco Melon cartoon. And I didn't hear him, and I guess he walked out here. He must have been out here, must not have been too long, or somebody spotted him. And obviously when you see a toddler in the street, for God's sake, you're going to freak out and be like, what the hell's going on here?
Do you know about the time that it was from the time that you last
It
saw
was
him until...
right when the neighbor, Sharon, came over and brought him in, So
Okay.
the neighbors, I don't know if it was her, she said some other neighbor called you guys. Otherwise, she knew, who he is. She immediately brought him in the house and brought him to
I'm
me.
saying, but do you know like the amount of time it was from the time you got into the bathroom because you weren't?
Oh,
you
it
didn't
was,
see him. So.
I mean, he must have been out here just for a minute or two. Like,
okay. I mean, has this happened before?
no.
No.
Well, he drives a little Jeep. I got that modified Jeep that I made for him.
Okay.
And he's used to being around the neighborhood, collecting golf balls, driving around his Jeep. So he's probably too comfortable around this neighborhood. But, this hour of the day on a Sunday shouldn't be out there at all,
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's highly embarrassing.
And then you said the front door was locked?
Yeah, it was dead bolted. Yeah.
Okay.
You could reach it, I guess.
Okay.
I'm stunned that Mr. Escape Artist here has managed to do that in the amount of time that he did.
You said you were in the bathroom?
Yeah. Trying to think of shit, fellas.
So when the neighbor came over and notified you, what were you doing?
I was in the bedroom at that point because I had just went in there to find him to make sure he was still watching Coco Melon. She comes walking in the house and I'm like, what's going on?
So you were already awake?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Your cameras work?
No, they don't. That one's just a dummy and the other one's a dummy as well. Well, that one actually does work, but it's... And there was another one, I think it's fallen down.
Okay.
I guess I'm glad my son's safe. He's in my arms.
Yeah, we want to just make sure that your son is safe.
He's absolutely safe. He stays with his grandparents generally most of the time because I don't like this house because it's so old and rickety and the water works, electric works and all that. It's just 70s house, there's just not a very conducive safety to a kid, like there's a pool in the back that's green because I can't afford to take care of it right now, Like I said, man, 9 days after he came home, our dog was like crossing the yard from her house. My neighbor ran her over right in front of her and the dog. So she got a little bit and we separated after that because we just couldn't figure things out. It was just postpartum is a thing, man. It triggered everything, just like a total snowball. So we've been trying therapists and stuff to get things sorted out between the two of us.
The officers wanted the suspect to repeat his story to see if it would change, and it did. And he had more excuses for that too.
Over at Surf Club, building 3, unit 118.
And then his mom is local as well?
No, she moved to DeLand,
Oh, okay.
so we don't even see each other. I just pick him up to and from daycare. But yeah, he was in his nursery watching Cocomelon, and then
Where is that in relation to like the house?
where I was, it's on the other end of the hallway. But I'd like to just. It's okay. We're gonna be okay. No one's gonna take you away.
So you're in your
I went to my
master.
bedroom. I went to my bedroom from my bathroom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he was
not realizing that he was freaking outside. Like,
So you weren't asleep or anything like that?
no.
And he was in his room watching Cocomelon?
Yeah.
So how did he get out?
He opened the door somehow. Yes. He can reach.
How high is his deadbolt?
It's about right here. He
How can
reached
he-
up and got it.
You said about right here.
Yeah.
And he's about right here. How
He
did
can
reach
reach.
that?
He can reach.
Is there a step stool or something? Like,
I don't know what he did. I'm telling you, I deadbolt that door at night, of course. I'm a father of a 2.5-year-old. You think I'm not going to leave the deadbolt on? The door doesn't even latch otherwise. Public service has helped me get my kid back into my arms. I'm glad that my neighbors helped out. And I just want to move on and get the rest of my weekend with my son in. Because I'm just a dad who misses his little boy. And I only get so much time with him. He's well fed. We went miniature golfing yesterday. I'll take you through some photos in my phone which will let you know that he's a well taken care of little boy. His pajamas don't match. That's fine.
that's not our concern right now. Like,
I
I
understand.
can see that
I understand.
he's well-fed.
He's not he doesn't live here. He's not even, he's my son. I only see him part time. If this turns into something else, I'm never going to see him again. And it's not because of any issue or anything else. It's because her and her mother decided that they wanted to move to DeLand with my son and say goodbye to me and take this baby and run with him. And I get him, luckily, because Katie, his mother, is decent enough to still let me spend time with him. I mean, how can I screw this up in 3 days a month or 3 days every twice a month? You know, I'm somehow managed.
Okay, well, I asked you earlier how long it was, and you said it couldn't have been more than a
I thought it was only a
minute.
few minutes. I didn't realize it was out here that long. I don't know what
Yeah,
you said
they
that,
said
but
it's been over 20 minutes, and who knows how long he was really out here, because that's just when she noticed him out here. So
well, I remember when he woke up. Like I said, I thought that he was in his bedroom watching Cocomelon. I could hear the music going, and as long as the song is going, because I don't even have internet, I just use my
has his
phone.
camper been changed?
Last night, right before bed. There's. Come on, buddy. You're all filthy. Let's get a bath at Grammy's house. Yeah. We're working on ABCs still. Right now, we're working on phonetics because he doesn't know how to say Mickey Mouse. He goes, Mickey Mouse. I say, Mickey Mouse. He got in trouble at daycare on Thursday because he pulled some girl's hair, I guess, because he couldn't articulate with words what he was trying to say. So I'm trying to get him to work on his phonetics. I come in to do damage control on daddy weekends, where I take him to do, like, drive his little Jeep, go golfing.
What time does he usually wake up in the morning?
He normally wakes up alongside of me. We wake up together. We go, morning, morning. And he wakes me up, I wake him up, vice versa.
The suspect must have assumed the officers were there as a courtesy and that he was going to get ready and take his son to his parents' house. The officers had some unpleasant news for him.
To the house?
Yeah, Grandma's house. We're going to Grandma's house.
So, based on the totality of the circumstances, do you mind if we just go inside, double check the welfare, the living situations? I know
We don't live here. He does not live here. We were just stopped here last night, and we ended up staying here.
I know, but he's your child. You said you have him
Right.
for a certain amount of days.
I'm not
So,
okay with that.
we just
Because
wanted-
of the fact that I have a dog that's not well. He smells bad. He's got an ear infection.
Well, we're worried
Shit was
about
fitting
your
here.
son, not your dad.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
So if a child is staying here, no matter if it's for a day or if it's for 6 months,
Or a
Right.
few hours.
yeah, there needs
Right.
to be some sort of
Right.
uh,
We camp out in
steps
my
to
truck
take
most
care
of the time.
of the child.
You camp out in your truck most of the time?
Well, like a lot of times with him, we just hang out in my truck. I try to spend as little time here as possible. I only meet my ex here to transfer the child on most occasions because it's midway.
Well, because of everything that occurred today, we need to check out the welfare behind.
I don't want anyone coming in the house right now.
And why is that?
Because I've been staying with my parents. I normally stay with them.
Okay, but last night you stayed here with the child.
Right.
So
We
does he have
spent
a
a
proper
few
bed?
hours here between like 10 p.m., 9:30 p.m., and 9:30 a.m.
That's a long time.
So does he have like a bed?
Yeah.
Okay. Can we confirm that? Just the living situation of him?
Yeah.
To confirm?
I carried him in, and he stayed in his room.
Yeah, can we confirm that he has like a proper bed and he has proper?
Come on. Just one of you, please.
What the neighbor told the officers about the backyard pool was accurate. It was too dangerous to have an unsupervised child running around back there.
Get a lot of mess around here. Come on. There we go.
Russ.
I gotta call them and let them know we're on our way.
Ross, can you come over here for a sec? Anderson. Come here.
If I'm gonna be in jail,
Buddy, come over here.
I'll have to get out. I have a key to my work vehicle. A few things that
Anderson.
I need to worry about.
Hey, bud. Anderson. Anderson, come here, buddy.
We're gonna also have to call Jake.
Yeah, it was gonna be. I was gonna return the dog and just. What do you call that?
Did that dog ever leave that cage?
Yeah. He does, but like because he runs, he was in it. That's why we were here last night to let him out and give him food.
Mm-hmm. How far is your wife away?
47 miles to land.
But the grandparents live across the
7
street.
miles away. They're right up the road. They'll be happy to take them.
Okay, we'll call both. We're gonna walk over to my car, right?
Okay, just can I grab my meds?
No, you
No,
can't.
jail has medications.
Is your house keys on this?
Well, can I get my phone at least?
Is this your house?
Okay, you said you didn't know where it was.
No, it's in the house.
All right, this will
probably
follow you to jail. Okay?
between here and bathroom.
Let's go.
He's gonna be okay.
We'll look for it.
He's gonna be okay. Buddy. Come on, Woody.
Why are we mad? Did you see what your inside your house looks like?
You think that's a proper living situation for a child?
Hey, buddy. It's okay. Hey, can I get a high five? Good job. Good job, bud. Hey, how about some nuts? You do some nuts? Oh, good job, dude. Good job, Anderson. Good job, buddy.
He was charged with child neglect and animal neglect. He was held on a $4,000 bond. Up next is yet another dad, Florida, who couldn't control himself. Custody chaos. On May 11th, 2024, officers in Orlando, Florida were called to a hotel after a guest, identified as Josh, allegedly assaulted another guest. When Josh was questioned, he had a story to tell them, but they weren't convinced by it. Let's see how he handled it.
Hello.
How you doing?
What's going on?
So we have 2910 and 2909. They're best friends. They know each other from wherever back home is. 2910 kids had custody of 2903's kids.
Okay.
2910 kids or left his kids unattended, came back to the room. 2903 realized, he freaked out. We got called up here for a fist fight. When we got up here, they were arguing. They pushed each other back and forth. We got them to separate, but I want them both gone. 2903, banging all up and down, smacking on elevators, doing all that. 2902, wouldn't listen when we said to get back in his room. I want them both off my property.
I would start with 2903 because he's very intoxicated. He's very belligerent and very physically violent. He's really violent.
Hello.
How you doing, sir? Can you favor stuff my car open?
What's going on, man?
Nothing.
Huh?
Nothing.
Okay.
My kids
Your kids
were
what?
lost.
Okay.
Why is there aggression?
What do you mean aggression?
Like, why is all this?
Because you're trying to figure out what's going on.
My kids went missing.
Okay.
And I tried to find the last people that were with my children, which is my best friend down the hall.
Okay.
And his kids wouldn't say where the last place they saw my children.
Okay.
So I kind of lost my trying to understand where my kids went.
Right.
Because they were with
Come on,
her
put a picture
kids
competition tomorrow.
the last time I saw them.
Okay.
So my kids are now here. We're all good.
Okay.
So can we just go to bed?
Okay. So, on behalf of the staff of the hotel, they don't want you here anymore.
I'm sorry?
They don't want you here anymore.
They don't want me here anymore.
Nope. So, we have it earlier before we got here. Yeah, just got weird, okay? So I'm just letting you know what's going on.
All right, so we got to go at 11 o'clock at night.
Then can he go and can I stay here with my kids? Because we
They
have
told me everybody.
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, Josh?
What?
Josh wasn't interested in cooperating with the officers, and despite his girlfriend's best efforts to calm him down, his drunken rage took over.
Make eye contact.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, we're not doing that, okay? Come on.
What are we gonna? Where are we gonna? I don't want to go over there.
Why are you so aggressive with me?
Because you're making me leave. We have a cheer competition tomorrow morning,
Relax.
and now I gotta find another place to stay.
Relax.
Stop.
No, we're gonna.
Stop.
Don't approach me.
I'm not approaching
your video.
Okay.
Go, baby.
Stop.
We're gonna go somewhere else, honey.
Stop. Be quiet.
This is the stupidest. Have you ever lost your kids before?
I haven't.
No. So you don't know how it feels. You don't know what it would think mentally.
I want to lose my kids.
But you're gonna kick me out of this hotel, huh?
Man, pack your stuff. Pack your stuff. We're not gonna be here all day. Okay.
I'm sorry, but like, are we gonna be charged for like
All right.
this whole entire state?
So once we get downstairs, we'll figure everything out. Okay.
This is unbelievable.
Okay. Just pack your stuff, please.
I will.
Josh,
No, we have no choice. Here we go.
Can you just shut the f up? I like can't.
If you want to start helping pack it.
Yeah, just start packing.
I know, but like, I'm sorry.
No, I
I have
got you.
really bad anxiety, and like, I can't.
Josh took every opportunity to be difficult, and eventually they'd had enough.
They're already working on getting his refund.
Okay. Hey, man. So they're working on getting the refund for the rest of the night, okay?
You don't need to watch.
Yes, I can.
No, you don't.
I don't know what else is in here.
I'm sorry?
I don't know what else is in here.
It's my children and myself.
I don't know.
Josh! Stop! Josh! Can you just...
Him.
Josh! Turn your back!
Him and his.
Josh! Please. Calm! Kylie, here's your razor. Here's your brush. Put in your stuff, babe.
You want to walk me out?
Go ahead,
You want to
man.
hold my hand?
Keep walking.
You want to hold my
Keep
hand?
walking.
You want to hold my hand?
Come on, Dad.
What are you looking at?
I don't want you to see you my hotel anymore.
Josh upped his aggression, and he'd soon be the loser of his own game.
What's up? What's up? I was born before you. Smarter than you. Look at me. Don't judge me. I lost my kids, dude. I lost my. Hey man. I lost my. I lost my.
Put your hands on. I got this arm.
Alright, this could have been easier. Could have been with your family. Instead, you want to act a fool? That's fine.
I'm not acting a fool. You were the one that's acting a fool. I'm okay. I'm not. As far as I remember, you pushed me first.
Is that one good to go? Yeah. Okay. Can you hold that one first? Thank you, sir. Yep. Oh, there's a double locked in now. Alright. You hold him right there, I'll just lock him.
Not yet, I'm going to sit far.
Yeah. Still here? Because you're going up with Perez. You want to call one more for you guys to get to the other rooms, or no? Or are you going to talk to them about it? Because I think he's the biggest problem out of all this. Yeah.
That's the one I offered you.
That's the one I want? That's the one? Okay.
The victim of the assault had a chance to tell the officers his version of how things went down.
So the incident with the gentleman, so what happened with that?
So we came up from the pool to our room.
Yes, sir.
He found out that his kids were not in the room with our kids.
Okay.
And he went off the rail. I'll let her explain it to you.
I have to get your story, then I will talk to you. Yes, sir.
So he freaked out.
Yeah.
He started yelling at her. And then she was in the bathroom. He started yelling at her. She shut the door and he started pounding on the door. As soon as he did, I grabbed him. I pulled him out of the room. I said, "You can't do that." I closed the door behind me. And then he punched me in the face. And I said, "You know what? Let's go find your kids. Like, I get you're frustrated. He and I have been through this situation before where he was upset at somebody else."
Yeah.
I said, "Listen, my kids are good. Leave them in the room. Let's go find out where your kids are." He said, "Your kids." And it just, like, he just kept coming at me.
Okay.
And he pounded on our hotel room door again, yelling at the two of them. And I said, "Listen, let's go find your kids. We'll figure it out." And he just kept coming at me. And then I said, like, I was trying to help him.
Yeah.
I said, "Let's go figure out what's going on with your girls." And, like, we went down the hall and he continued on down the hall. At that point, there were, like, people in the hall or whatever. And they said, "Just stop." And I said, I want to help him make sure his kids are okay. And then at some point, I just stopped and I went back.
Josh was charged with battery against a law enforcement officer, battery, and disorderly conduct. Desperate attempt to escape. In West Palm Beach, Florida on September 16, 2024, a patrol officer attempted to perform what he assumed would be a simple traffic stop on a vehicle for speeding. What he couldn't have guessed was that the driver was willing to risk the lives of his children to avoid a traffic ticket.
Good morning.
Good morning. Can you roll your windows down for me? Back window down for me?
No problem. My kids trying to get them to school, man.
Don't you think they should be in seatbelts?
Yeah, but
Who has seatbelts on? Nobody has seatbelts on. You almost do.
Yeah, I got it on. I just put it like that.
Okay, you can't be under your arm.
Sorry,
The reason I
man.
stopped you is doing 62 miles an hour. Speed limit is 40.
I'm trying to
Do I need your driver's license, your current registration, and your current insurance, please? Also, somebody's gonna be going to school without shoes, probably.
Shoes up there?
Yep.
The chase ended quickly, and luckily no one appeared to be seriously injured.
Sigma 4 at South Place and 45th Street, a black Nissan, 70 Charlie, Hotel. I'm going to start medics if you could, please. I'm not involved.
What kind of injuries?
Check it out? Okay. You okay? Everybody okay? Anybody hurt? You hurt, sir? I'm sorry? Okay, all right. I got the medics coming to check you, okay? Hey, you working?
What's on the motor 3? Is that eastbound?
All right, I just had a car supposed to pull into the parking lot. They didn't pull in the parking lot. I followed them up to Embarcadero and South Place. They ran a red light.
What's on the motor 3?
Good. 4 kids in the car.
Is that eastbound or westbound?
Eastbound.
The children's mother was going to receive a very upsetting phone call, but it could have been so much worse.
Have you put your last name on there for me? What's your birthday? What's your name? Hello? You're walking? I'm coming to get my car and my kid. Okay, your car's not drivable, so.
I know.
All right. All right, I'll see you in a few minutes. Thank you, ma'am. I'll wait till the mom gets here. I'll get all the names, okay?
The officer requested backup to make sure all angles of the investigation were covered.
LT. Hello. Hey. All right. Pulled the car over on 45th and Congress. Told him to pull into the bank parking lot because he didn't have a license. He didn't pull over. He made like a big turn through the block. He turned right on 45th. I was trying to get the tag number. He hit somebody on the South Place and 45th. It's all okay? All right.
I still haven't got through this stuff.
And Farrell wouldn't answer me who he wants to handle it. Is this their jurisdiction?
Right.
So first he said them. Then he said, well, I didn't know you had the bad guy. We're going to call...
Did we get any info on them? Do you want me to get info?
If you could?
Yeah.
The fire and rescue crew were forced to cut through the driver's door, and that gave the officers a minute to assess the situation.
Can't get out. Go get the police.
What's going on? He's going to be fleeing, eluding. No seatbelts, no license, no. He stopped once and then took off.
Child in the car?
All four of them, yeah. It's another very small one in the car. Yeah, when I'm walking, she called. I was on FaceTime with her on one of their phones, but she's walking. She seemed very nice.
Please give me an address for the goddamn date of birth. Store closed. I'm gonna go down there for a minute.
Thank you.
I don't know if he's an overtime unit.
So he has an overtime unit.
That's all I got for now.
You alright? You're okay, you guys are in trouble.
I got a question.
Okay.
If they're trying to take Big Jew, do we grab our little brother?
What now?
I said, if they're trying to take Big Jew, do we grab our little brother?
Yeah, your mom's on the way. Your mom's walking here. So, you're
My
fine.
nana's supposed to be picking her up.
23 or 9, 20, 23. PDS has been notified.
So I'm going in from over here. Side.
Zero 816.
It's all over. Everything's fine. I know. You never know.
Sir, let the child go with his sister. We don't want a glass on him. It's okay. I'd rather have him scared than hurt. He can come with his blanket and everything and go to his sister. Come on, buddy. Let's go see your sister.
Can you drop turn off the car? Can you drop the windows down? Can't. Can't do anything.
Sir, can you hand him over? I just want him safe. If he's scared, that's okay. Mommy's on the way, sir. She said she's walking. I don't know where she is. The child's right here. Sister's right here. Come on, go see your sister.
Your brother's good. Your dad is good. Everybody's fine, okay?
After being taken into custody, the driver, identified as Julius Hart, told an officer why he fled.
Feel like you need to go to the hospital or anything? You just got dizzy. All right.
One behind you.
Oh, okay.
PHS around 97.
We're gonna go ahead and shoot him. Yeah. Don't throw him take off on me again.
Going 97. At 18 hours.
Don't cry. Don't cry. Y'all gonna be all right. Y'all don't cry.
Oh, you wanna go to the...
Yes, sir.
You need to clean him up or no? He's got where I have to take him over there anyways. You okay to go to the hospital?
Do you need medical help?
Just dizzy. I don't know. I'm good right now, but I'm dizzy. I feel dizzy.
You feel dizzy?
Yeah.
Yeah, have him sit in there and we'll take our monitor and
I told you I knew who you were, man. Why'd you do that? It was a ticket. It was a ticket.
Not really, because I'm a good driver, bro.
Huh?
I'm a habitual driver.
I would have given you a ticket and said goodbye.
You got anything on your person, bud?
I have not checked anything.
Nothing on you at all?
Lots of little baggies in the car. There's nothing in the car I need to worry about, is there?
No, that's not my car, but
All right. Is there any in the car?
No, it's not. That's not my car. There's nothing in there.
All right.
No, it's not
1 Alpha 4. 1 Bravo 4. 1 Bravo 4, good.
Thank you, sir.
4198 vehicles, 2299, sending around.
So, habitual fleeing and eluding?
Yeah, I didn't know you. We stopped on 45th. He just passed the bank entrance and said, hey, I made contact. He said he didn't have a license, finally. I said, all right, we're going to pull in his back parking lot. We'll
Oh, he fled after the initial stop?
Yeah.
He fled with kids in the car?
Oh, yeah, all four of them. No seatbelts.
She's allowed to get anything else out of that car? The kids got their little thing.
They can have their school stuff, yeah.
They got that.
All right, yeah, that's all they need.
I'm just waiting on SR to tell us that we're taking her. They're taking a couple of we have all the things. I got their name and their and date of birth.
Name, date, do me a favor.
And where they were sitting.
Name, date of birth, where they're sitting, and then whoever the parent is for them at the very minimum.
And you're getting pictures with them before they leave?
I'm going to get pictures of everything for LT.
But the kids, just so they're not injured?
Yeah, I can take pictures.
Julius was medically cleared and taken to the station to be booked, while his children were left in the care of their mother.
Hey, Judge Vic. Alright, just an update. At PBSO's direction, we're taking this floor along with the arrest. You have the 28th for both vehicles? Yeah, for Ultima and the Milano.
Sweet. Alright, appreciate it.
10-4. Alright, going to 3 for 70.
Feeling better?
Yeah, do you want the case number?
We're going to take you to the hospital anyways, afterwards.
I'll get it out of my computer, thank you.
Sorry?
Yep.
A-J-R-T, alright. First name?
Julius, J-U-L-I-U-S.
And your date of birth? That's all correct, right?
Yes, sir.
All right. Are all those your children? All four of them?
Step kids, but that's my son. Both of the boys are my sons. My real son.
Okay.
2 girls is my step daughters.
Step-children? All right, 2 sons, 2 step-girls. Okay. All right. We'll be back with you in just a minute, all right? You good? What street it is on in West Palm? You know that? Yeah.
My head is thumping.
Sorry?
My head is thumping.
Okay.
You know, like a headache.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna go bring you over to the hospital a little bit. All right, we'll check you out. I didn't know the address. They just moved there.
Okay.
But
Yeah, kids didn't give that to me. Mom gave that to me. So.
he has a Riviera address on his ID card.
Okay. All right. What else do you want me to do?
No, we just need to get the scene cleared up, and then we'll go to HQ, and I'll help you with not.
Probably have to bring him to the hospital. His head hurts. His vitals are fine. So his head hurts. His lips bleeding. I don't know if that's going to have to where he's going to have to go anyways.
Yeah, we'll probably have to go get him medically cleared. But we can do 80% of this at the hospital right on the computer.
Okay.
So.
Julius was charged with possession of a controlled substance, fleeing at a high rate of speed, and driving with a suspended license. The father in our final case is the craziest suspect on today's list. You don't want to miss this one. Porch standoff. On October 31st, 2023, law enforcement officers in Wisconsin were dispatched to investigate a claim made by a 911 caller that their husband was completely off the rails and violent. He was identified as James, and when the officers arrived at his home, he gave them a greeting they'd never forget.
Yeah, here's my all right, stop right there. You have no son. No, stop right there. Stop right there. Stop! Stop! I'll tase you. I'll tase you. Get on the ground. Get on the ground. No. Get on the ground. No. Get on the ground. No, this is my property. Get on the ground. No. We can talk about this later. I am not hostile. You are pointing a weapon at me. Get on the ground. Get on the ground now. No. I'm asking you to get on the ground. You are asking. You are not ordering. Get on the ground. My property. I get that, but we can talk about this. Right? No, you're pointing a weapon at me. This is a taser. Or you're gonna get tased. Get on the ground. Yeah, you are. No, you're not. You're pointing a weapon at me. Okay. Get on. I'm asking for some compliance here, okay? That's the last thing I want. You're pointing a weapon at me. That's the last thing I want. Asking for my compliance? I am.
The threat of being attacked by the police K-9 didn't bother James. He just kept on arguing.
It is official. Okay? All right, James. So what's going on here tonight? Tase me. James, why did we have to raise to this level? Because you came in here at me. That's why we raised this to a level. Tase me. Well, you approached me with your hands all clenched. Get on your knees. I will not get on my knees for anybody. Okay, well, I'm just trying to get some compliance here. Okay? So if I put handcuffs on you, you're going to fight me? I will not fight. You're not going to fight me? No. Okay. I'm not here to cause trouble, but you're pointing at me. Fuck you. Put your hands behind your back here. Okay. Behind your back. My back. You dog. Behind your back. Yep. Okay. Oh my God. Now there's two. Now there's two. I'm glad you guys are wasting taxpayer dollars on vehicles for me. Yep, tough makes us nice and tight. We're just trying to so get I something. Can't move and I'm uncomfortable. Yeah, I know. Okay. So, how do you have them in custody? Get your off of me. Do you have any on you, James? No. Okay. Check this front here. Oh, yeah, check my front. You must be something. Just got home. Yep, good. All right. Hey, James, why don't you come with me to the back here?
Eventually, James calmed down enough for the officers to leave him and get a statement from his wife, and her story was a tragic one.
Well, he's a bigger guy. He's not going to fit at mine. So just tell him to go. You ain't got Why don't you put you holes? Jesus Christ. If you were you have a seat,
is no longer restricted.
With hands behind my back. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Just have a seat. Man, I love how awesome you guys are. Bulletproof shield behind you, but you got to keep my. Really?
Been better?
Yeah. Can you explain to us what's going on?
We were at the bar, playing pool, shooting darts.
Which bar?
The other bar.
It's called the other bar?
Yeah.
Where is that at?
It used to be Tundra Tiki, and then after Tundra Tiki, it was Enough Said.
Oh, is that in Black Creek?
Yeah.
Okay.
He had 9 mixers while he was there. Got irritated and angry, stormed out the door.
What did he become angry about?
Nothing. I have no clue. He just started yelling.
At the bar?
No, at me. In front of the bar.
At the bar?
Yep.
About what time was this? It's
10 minutes before I called.
It's 11 something right now.
11 o'clock or something like that.
So 11:15.
Okay. Okay.
Well, probably 10:30ish, because I tried to come home because he said he was walking home, so I came this way, driving, trying to find him. 60 to track where he was at. He was at Clinton Moles, had another mixer there. And then she coaxed him into coming inside from the truck because it's cold outside.
Mm-hmm.
And then,
when he got home?
Yeah, when he got into the living room, just started yelling at the top of his lungs at me. And then...
What was he yelling?
Saying he didn't want me to touch him, and that he knows that I go to the bar every Monday to go see this other dude, and then he got up, and he's like, well, I'm going to fix this right now. Got up, went to the spare room where I have all of this. My 9mm was out because I hadn't put it in the cabinet yet and locked it. And he grabbed that and his arm, yelling and crying. And then he threw the gun at me.
Did it hit you?
No.
Was it loaded?
Yes.
Okay. What was his intention when he grabbed it?
Going to go to the dude's house and shoot him.
Okay.
James couldn't be out of the spotlight for too long, and he knew just how to get the officers' attention.
So you got some you got some you, that's what I got, some. Okay. You don't know what I've been through. You hang up like some criminal. You. I don't care. Close the door. Get you.
Let's start taking him down. We got plenty.
Okay. You don't know about me. Close the door. Would you like to talk to me? Oh yeah, I'd love to talk to you.
When they arrived at the precinct, several officers were ready for whatever James decided to do.
You got enough guys? Let's hope so. Well, let's hope so.
We gotta get some stuff out.
Yeah? We might get tasers for this? Well, let's hope so. You and your bodyguards. It was my arm running my back. What's up, dude? How you doing, sir? Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm real awesome. He's behind my back? Yeah. How you doing? I'm all right. Okay, you're all right. I'm glad you're doing all right. Can we get you upstairs? Can we get you up? We can get you out of here. Find out what's going on. Oh, find out what's going on. Shouldn't you done that before the I got here? Oh no! Let's not find out what the crime is for before we get the guy here. Let's just do it before
DBDC, reckless endangerment, criminal damage to property.
DC, criminal damage to property, and going on intoxicated.
Armed while intoxicated. All right, James, I got to read this notice to you. 72-hour no contact prohibition arrest notice. The arrested person being temporarily occupied by the victim to avoid contact causing any person other than the party's attorney to contact the victim. Contact includes, but is not limited to, contact at work, school, public places, or electronic communications, phone, or in writing. Pursuant to Wisconsin statute 968.075 sub 5 parent A parent 2, those who violate this order may be fined no more than $10,000 or imprisoned for no longer than 9 months or both. As of 11:55 of October 31st, 2023, no waiver of contact has been signed by the victim or ordered by court. Do you acknowledge verbally that I have read this notice to you and understand the requirements explained above?
He was charged with domestic assault, carrying a firearm while intoxicated, criminal damage to property, reckless endangerment, and obstruction.